Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J.
Hi, I'm Don Bain, the Gadget Professor.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And your name?
Gael Le Deux dans Tech.
That's a tough one.
True French name. Yeah.
Okay, true French name. Good. What is this?
CES Innovation Award from last year in
These guys
cybersecurity.
got a 2004 CES Innovation Award. Do you know how hard that is to get this award? This is not given out lightly. Yeah. Very proud of that.
Thank you.
That is special.
Yeah, we keep it carefully.
All right, bring your mic up a little bit to you. There you go. So tell us about the company.
So, Akidaia is a French company working in security and access control industry. Okay. And in fact, we understood that in the last 30 years, all the access control solutions on the market, they work the same way. Whatever you use, a badge, QR code, biometrics, you always have a reader on the door, which will basically just read the ID of your badge, the pattern of your fingertips, and this ID is sent over the network to reach an access control unit, a database who knows that this ID can enter or not. Okay. So in fact, you need an infrastructure to secure an area.
Okay.
Everything is connected, and there is 3 big problems. First one, it's expensive because you have a lot of work to install. Second point, it's vulnerable to cyber threats. And last point, you are limited in terms of deployment. You can't secure isolated areas, for example.
Right.
You just secure with keys, in fact.
Of course.
And we succeeded to decentralize these access rights. And in fact, because it's decentralized, the reader now is not connected anymore. It will behave like a black box without user data and without connectivity. So you can plug it anywhere in 5 minutes, even in isolated location. It's protected from cyber threats because it's offline. And for sure, it's less expensive to install.
So it will set off an alarm if the area is entered.
Sorry?
Will your device set off an alarm once it realizes it's not secure?
In fact, it's the idea is to secure doors, gates, barriers, okay? And the idea is that now we can identify people without checking a database. This is the key point. This is the purpose of the patent. Okay? And in fact, when you want to release some access to people,
right,
you do this with a simple phone number.
Ah.
And people, they receive their own access rights with a lot of keys. And in fact, the reader, which doesn't know that you can enter.
Where would these be used? How do you implement these? What companies would want this?
In a lot of industries, different industries, construction site, because for temporary site, for example, it's amazing, because instead of spending a lot of money to secure a working site, construction site,
right,
okay, and after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, the construction is over, this investment is lost. And now with our solution, this reader, I told you, it's just plug and play, it's 5 minutes to install. So in fact, when it's over, they take it off in 5 minutes and they plug it on another construction site. And we work with big French companies. We started to sell in Canada, in Italy and Ivory Coast. And we work with the French army because of cyber security stuff, because it's totally protected from cyber attacks. And yes, we are going to scale now.
What's the company's website?
Akidaia.com. A-K-I-D-A-I-A.
Yeah, it's A-K-I-D-A-I-A. And I could pretty much find out everything I want to know about that on that site. Right? Now, you are the co-founder and CEO?
Yeah.
So this was your brainchild? This was your idea?
Yeah. In fact, you know, we had previous companies working in a lot of innovation stuff. And for example, we created the first keyless, no, not keyless, the first digital keys for cars. It was showed in Paris in 2014. And in fact, we did things in transport with the previous companies. And one day we understood that access control, there is a big pain in this. And it's how, with this tech know-how, we understood that we have an opportunity in one industry, so the access control industry, made of electronic guys. And with the new tech, we can create amazing things.
How did you come up with this idea?
Because some people told us how it works. And I tried to, with the connection I had with the first company, I tried to, to pitch this idea we had when we understood the problem. And immediately, before we had a prototype, they were ready to pay to try.
Yeah.
And it was the beginning of the project.
And how old were you when this happened? About how old? Give me a...
The company is 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, and we started to sell 1 year ago. And everything started pretty well with this innovation award.
That's quite prestigious.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't... You know what the competition is for you to get that?
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't get any
know
tougher.
pretty well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, what's your background? I'm very curious.
During my studies, I was pretty lost. I started with mathematics. After I did computer science, an engineer, and after I did a kind of thesis in a business school about innovation. And I created immediately my first company. It was 12 years ago, and now I have Akidaia.
And what? You're 26 now, 27?
Now I am 40.
I'll tell you, it always amazes me how someone gets the concept of the idea. But the idea is one thing, but getting it, I mean, that's complex what you do. It's very complex.
It's just what I like to do. Yeah.
But to get that to be developed, wow.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank
I
you.
mean, it's quite a...
In fact, it's a challenge. My motivation every day is the challenge. And
now, do you get involved with the technical development of this on a daily basis, like refining it? And
yeah, in fact, in my team, there is a CTO who is a co-founder too, and a CEO. Okay, and the CTO manage all the technical stuff. But I have this technical background and business now. And in fact, I do the bridge between my CTO and what I see, and I like to, to try ideas, to challenge this, and to find solutions, technical solutions, commercial solutions, marketing solutions, and it's pretty
so you're
pretty
always
exciting
moving, you're
to work every day.
experimenting. You're Thomas Edison of France.
Oof. No, I'm too shy to say this.
All right. Well, I can't thank you enough for coming in. A fascinating story, and super congratulations on your reward. And hopefully we'll see you here next year, I hope, with another one from 2025.
I hope with the new innovations.
That would be great.
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
Thank you. I enjoyed it, and the best of luck to you. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, we had an award winner here. Wow.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.